What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about the 10 biggest misconceptions of AMS. All right, and I actually even threw in an extra one just because I love you guys so much. Okay, all right, but been doing this for a while now. So what ends up happening? This is why this is a critical video. Guys will come find your channel, and then they nitpick through the videos, and then they think they understand what you're about because they watch 2.5 videos. All right, I got like right now over 700 videos on YouTube, and what ends up happening is guys watch a handful of them without understanding your logic. And so what they end up doing is they end up thinking they know what you're talking about. Plus, you know, you got a lot of other dating coaches who purposely mix my philosophy, right? So you be kind of confused, okay? So I don't always blame you guys. So let's go through this. Number one, choosing signals is the best way to attract more women. I gotta put this number one because when anybody says choosing signals, who do they think of? AMS. All right. So let me state this emphatically for once and for all. I've said this on several other videos, but you know, I feel like Obama, when he was telling you you'll be able to keep your health insurance, when the Republicans said you weren't gonna be able to, he had to say it over and over and over again. Anybody who likes their insurance can keep their insurance. And I don't even actually know if they end up being the truth or not. But I know he had to say it over and over. So I'm saying this over and over and over again. Choosing signals is not the best way to attract women. Do I have to use sign language to say it, motherfucker? Do I have to sing it like Frank Sinatra for you, motherfucker? It is not the best way to attract women. It is not. You got to be an asinine fool to think that you're going to go somewhere, sit your ass, you know, in a corner somewhere against the wall and think that you're going to attract more women than the guy who's actually approaching women. You got to be out your rabbit ass mind. What choosing signals is about, it's about men learning how to enjoy themselves without needing female validation. That's what it's about. Point blank, period. It has nothing to do with attracting women. Actually, it's the worst way to attract women. Okay? It's not about women. It's about men learning how to go somewhere and enjoy themselves without it always being about women all the time. You say, well, where this come from, AMS? Motherfucker, I've been young and I've had that mindset before. Everywhere I went when I was young, where them hoes at? I think some of you motherfuckers think that, you know, one day I was 12 and then I woke up and I was 40. That's what I'm starting to think. I think some of you guys just think I just skipped my teenage years and my early 20s. I didn't. I know how your mind thinks. You go to the mall, it's about women. You go to the club, it's about women. You go to the racetrack, it's about women. You go here, you go to this party, about women. Everything is about women. And if you didn't get no numbers, it sucked. And if you got 4 or 5 numbers, man, that shit was jumping, dog. Everything is based off of how many women you can attract. Can't even enjoy yourself. That's what the choosing signals is about. Guys didn't seem to grasp that. So now I actually started telling guys to actually, even if you get choosing signals, don't talk to women. It's gotten that bad that I had to simplify it that bad for guys to understand what I'm saying. My philosophy is, guys, I want you to learn how to be completely happy in the absence of women. That's my philosophy. That's what everything I teach boils down to. I want you to take your lives back. I want you to stop not being controlled by your penis and start having fun again. That is my philosophy. That's what my logic is. That's where the choosing signals came from. Guys didn't seem to grasp that. So now I've actually told guys, even if you're getting choosing signals, I don't want you to even talk to women for 3 months. What I've started telling guys now is, if any of you guys call me for a Skype consultation right now, you struggling with women, first thing I would tell you is, even if you start getting choosing signals, for the next 90 days, I want you to just learn how to have fun by yourself or with your homeboys. No females allowed. I wouldn't give a damn if they licking their tongue at you. I don't give a damn if they pull down their pants and punt it at that goddamn pussy like this here. You still ignore them. Just turn your head. Just like that right there. What I want you guys to do now is I want you guys to learn how to enjoy your own company. Period. Choosing signals or not. That's my new philosophy. So if you don't want to hear that, don't call me for no Skype consultation, because that's what I'm going to tell you. And don't start trying to talk to women unless you're happy single. If you're not happy single, do 3 more months. That's my philosophy. But that's the biggest one, guys, the choosing signals. Guys think that sitting around waiting with choosing signals is going to be, oh, he's so cool. He's so cool. He over there waiting with choosing signals. Oh, girl, he's so hot. Man, that's the most asinine thing. Women, be quite honest with you guys, most women, they just go out to have a good time. They actually have this mindset, by the way, right? Which is where I stole it from. I actually stole it from women because I actually observed women. And I actually was like, man, you know, I like women's mindset. I'm like, they in this motherfucking club, man. They just having a good ass time with their homegirls. And yeah, they probably enjoy their attention or whatever. But quite frankly, they don't even know we're alive. Quite frankly. And I said, you know what? What if men started doing that? I said, I just seen these girls one night. It ain't been that long ago. Maybe 6, 7 years ago. I was like, man, these girls just in here having a good time. They just over there like in a little circle, doing a cha-cha and all this and that other shit. And I'm looking at all the dudes at the bar. We over there like thirsty lions, just watching. And they just over there, they didn't even know we was alive. And I said, man, ain't that a good mindset to just come in here with? Just, man, I'm finna enjoy my homegirls' company and fuck these dudes or whatever. And if a dude who's very attractive, if he just so happened to come up and try to talk to me, okay, that's fine, but that's not what I'm here for. I was like, ain't that a great mindset to have? I actually rip choosing signals off from women. I'm like, that is a powerful thing to just go out and enjoy yourself without needing, oh, how many dudes gonna be there? That's like, I said, damn, that's a great mindset to have. And then I adopted it. All right, so that's where I got choosing signals from, guys. I actually ripped it off from women. I thought it was a great mindset to have. All right, number 2. Lie to women to sleep with women. Guys, you only lie to women to create value. And most dating coaches would tell you that's bad because they don't understand the flight of, you know, the struggles of some of you men. Okay, they don't grasp. You know, you deal with a 40-year-old dating coach who probably done slept with 400-500 women in his life, and he can't grasp the 40-year-old man who's slept with 3 women or 2 women in his life, and not because he's been in a 20-year marriage either, but because his sex life has sucked that much. He don't grasp that. See, the dating coaches, women have always come natural to them. So they don't understand the guy that it don't come natural to, which is crazy to me. You would just think common sense, okay, I'm good in this area. That don't mean everybody's gonna be good in this area. They dumbass just don't grasp that. They think just because it's easy to them, it should be easy to every man. And it's not. Like I tell you guys, I struggle with electronics and shit like that. It is not. So if you are a 24-year-old guy and you are a 24-year-old virgin, right? And a woman is talking to you on the phone, and you gonna get these questions. So when was your last relationship? Oh, I ain't never had a relationship. You 24 fucking years old. Do you think telling a woman you never had a fucking relationship is gonna come out good to her? How the fuck do you think that's gonna make you more attractive? You know what she's either gonna think? That you're either the biggest hoe walking the earth, which means that you're a guy that's not even open to a relationship, or you're the world's biggest loser. Either one of them means that you probably gonna turn her off. That's what that means, guys. All right, unless you just meet a girl who is looking for flings and stuff like this. But let's just be honest. You probably ain't gonna you ain't gonna meet too many women like that. Most women out there want something. All right, they either want you to buy something or they want you to. 90% of women want some. I'm not saying you can't have one night stands. Not saying that there's a lot of women out there that ain't just fucking the fuck. But typically, women want something. I mean, they want something, right? And usually that something is gonna be some kind of relationship type thing, or she gonna want a dude that can help her out or something. Or if you got some status, she can get some social points off of dating you because you have status. So if you the guy in town that all the girls are talking about, well, she get those social points from her dealing with you. They want something. They don't just fuck the fuck. They want something, right? All right, unless you known for having good sex, and then she'll fuck with you for that because she know you're the good dick guy. But typically speaking, women want something. So If you don't got none of all that, usually she gonna want some type of dude that's want a relationship or something. And if you ain't never had a relationship, she just gonna either think you a loser or the world's biggest slut. Do that make any fucking sense to tell her that? I'll say, shit, man, last relationship about 2-3 years ago. That's what I say. All right, at least a year ago. That's what I would say. Do I have to lie like that? No, I've been in relationships. Okay. But do the guy, the 24, 25-year-old virgin? Hell, I probably wouldn't even tell a woman that if I was 20. You never had a relationship? What kind of loser are you? And this is not me talking to you guys. I get y'all. I understand y'all. I'm speaking through the mind of the woman. She's just going to think like you have no sexual market value. She's going to think if no other woman wants you, why the hell should I? And if you the world's biggest slut like that, wouldn't I know you already? Wouldn't I have heard of you? So more than likely, you're not the world's biggest slut, because if you was that big of a slut, I would have heard about you. What I'm starting to think is you're a goddamn loser. So that's what I'm saying, guys. So you do lie to women to create value. As far as you have a woman sometimes try to cancel. You got a date Friday. Say she try to cancel. Hey, can we do tomorrow? I can't do Friday. No, I can't do tomorrow, man. I'm going hang gliding. Goddamn right. Going parachuting. Shit, I'm going to climb the Rocky Mountains. Hell fucking no, I ain't free tomorrow. Think I'm free Friday and Saturday? What kind of loser you think I am? Now, you don't got to say this. You sound like you're getting aggressive, but you guys get what I'm saying. You don't make yourself dead available. You goddamn right. You lie. All right. As far as the leading women on type thing where you say, a woman say, so are you looking for a relationship? Say, hey, I'm looking for it if the right girl comes along. All right. I say that's leading on. It's leading on if you're a red pill guy, but you still ain't lied to her. Never lie to get ass from a woman, guys. It's the worst thing. You setting yourself up to be victimized. Women are very vindictive. They evil. Okay. You don't want to get in that situation. I don't want you guys being scared of women. They ain't no goddamn big bad bear. All right. I ain't telling you guys to be scared of them motherfuckers. But what I'm telling you is it's not worth the headache. That's all I'm saying, guys. It's just why? Why, as far as lie to get ass and say, yeah, you my girlfriend, and then sleep with her, then why? What's the headache? Why you got to do all that ducking and dodging? Nobody got time for that shit. Okay, guys. So a lot of you guys think, I have a lot of women, lie to create value. But lying to women to get sex, man, don't do that. It's just not worth it. I don't need no ass that bad. Okay. And I've said that over and over and over again. Other dating coaches have twisted that to confuse you guys and whatever. They know what the fuck I mean. They just want to be jackasses. They deliberately do that, guys. I just want to let y'all guys know that they deliberately do that. Number 3, being on your purpose attracts more women. So a lot of guys basically thought that me telling them to become high value attracts more women. You want to know, if you guys want to know the best way to attract the most women, be low value, which means that you have a lot of time on your hands, and accept your insecurities, accept your flaws. That dude there is going to attract the most women. That dude there is going to sleep with the most women. A low value man, which means that he has abundance of time and he has no insecurities, or he accepts his insecurities. That's the best way to sleep with the most women. If that's your goal, be that guy. Be a guy that dedicates 12 hours a day to day naps, going to social events, clubs, whatever, the mall, and just attracting women. Be that guy. Talk to 50 women a day, cold approach 50 women a day, have nothing on your time but to sleep with women, swipe right, swipe left all day. And I guarantee you at the end of the year, you'll sleep with 100, 150 women. I guarantee you. Being on your purpose is about not needing women. That's what it's about. As a lot of you guys understand that some of you guys get on your purpose, you start to realize, I don't even want to deal with women that much no more. You still want women. But you start to realize 2-3 girls a year is good, because what ends up happening is, especially if you listen to me, you start to learn how to maintain attachments. So what ends up happening is, if you guys listen to me, You start realizing that 2 or 3 is about all you're going to do because you know how to maintain attachments. Back in the day, I used to run through so many goddamn women because I actually sucked at maintaining attachments. And that's why I can sit here and tell y'all guys everything what not to do to maintain a woman's interest, because I used to suck at it. Just being quite, period. I used to just suck at it. And y'all guys say, well, what was the biggest thing you sucked at? Getting comfortable. Getting comfortable. I'll just flat out own it. Getting comfortable. Losing my masculine frame. Not saying I would turn goofy and corny, but the relationships would lose the sexual intensity. All right. I just get way too comfortable. And the relationships start to feel like, you know, roommates almost or whatever. You don't want to live together. But y'all guys know that little kind of like friendly vibe where, you know, at the beginning it had this sexual intensity. And you know what I'm saying? I was on point. Then I started getting comfortable. That was my biggest issue. I think that's a lot of you guys' issue too, that getting comfortable shit. The relationship losing its sexual intensity. All right. And with the girls that I had crazy high interest for, I would start validating them. I would start answering their phone call on the first. They text me. They call, right? I'm picking the phone, referring, hello. You know, that's how I used to do the girls that 9s and 10s that I had high interest in. That's how I would do them. Right. And so then they would fizzle out because the mystery was gone. I wasn't being a mystery. I answered the phone call on the first ring. They text me. I text back in 30 seconds and all this other shit. And so that's where I sucked at maintaining attachments. But now, since I maintain attachments, that's no longer an issue. Since, you know, but being on your purpose, guys, is about not needing women. Don't get on your purpose and say, man, I'm gonna get all this money and I'm gonna get all these hoes. Let that be a byproduct. It can be a good byproduct. But the main thing about being on your purpose is you lose that need to need women. Specifically a relationship. Specifically that. Because what ends up happening is, even if you're sleeping with a lot of women, right? If you don't have a girlfriend, you still feel that void because you just having these meaningless flings that mean nothing, right? It's just like it means nothing. You still feel empty. Yeah, I slept with 3 girls last week, but I still feel empty. So to fill that void, you either gonna have to have a girlfriend or purpose. That's what purpose does. Purpose kills that need to have a girlfriend. And if you want to have a girlfriend, have a girlfriend. I know most of you guys are going to be purple pill. Most of you guys are now purple pill. Some of you motherfuckers just lying. All right. Some of you motherfuckers right now got a girlfriend. Come on here, all that red pill shit. Mother, you got a girlfriend. Shut up. All right. But the point being, guys, is you don't need a girlfriend. And if you guys want to have a girlfriend, by you not needing a girlfriend because you have purpose, you have a better chance of maintaining her. Because what happens is when you do get a girlfriend and you don't have purpose in life, what ends up happening is this woman feels your need for her and it's too much of a burden and it's unattractive. So the best way to keep a girlfriend for my purple pill brothers is still having purpose, even with a girlfriend. That way the woman can maintain attraction, not because, you know, you're being ambitious, which is a good byproduct of being on your purpose, which is attractive, but more so because she doesn't feel like I'm this guy whole life. He's nothing without me. She can feel that. I mean, when I had a living girlfriend, this years ago, this is long, y'all guys know I lived with a girl, or we lived together. This is 15 years ago. And when she would get off work and sometimes she would go see her family members and stuff, I'd be calling her. Hey, how long before you get home? Cause I'm lonely. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm off work and I'm bored. I need you to be here so we can entertain each other. So of course, over time, this shit gonna fizzle out, which caused breakups. Cause I had no purpose in life, guys. So even if you are in a relationship, the best way to go about is to have purpose, is to maintain that girlfriend. Okay. Next, doing the self-improvement makes you more attractive. No. Doing the self-improvement improves your confidence, which makes you more attractive. That's what you guys have to understand. If you do the self-improvement and your confidence doesn't change, so let's just hypothetically say you're 400 pounds. You drop down to 200 pounds, right? But you still got the confidence of a 400 pounds. Do you think that's going to make you more attractive? You still act like you got the confidence of a 400 pounds. So what end up happening is you get more choosing signals, right? You'll get more women that looking like they want you, right? I won't lie. You would get that. But when you go interact with that woman, she gonna find out real quick, this dude ain't got the confidence of a goddamn turtle. Do y'all guys understand that? At the end of the day, if you don't have confidence, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. If you think I'm lying, ask the guys over here that are making money. Y'all guys act like every guy over here is a low value dude working at McDonald's. I venture to say probably at least 25% of the guys over here make over 6 figures right now. I guarantee you. So they would tell you having money is not a precursor to having more women, right? All it does is you just attract women who want to use you. I would tell you that. That's what happens when you don't have confidence. You have money without confidence. All you get is a bunch of other women that want to use you, but when it's time to drop them drawers and they, oh, I have my period on, oh, my headache hurt. All this other bullshit. They don't want to do no fucking. They want to do a whole bunch of using. And if you lost weight and didn't get the confidence, well, all you're going to get is a bunch of choosing signals. When you go up to them, they're going to be like, this dude sucks. Because you ain't going to have no swagger. Do y'all guys understand that? So the self-improvement does not make you more attractive unless it comes with the added confidence. And for all you guys that say, well, goddamn, how can it not improve your confidence? Some guys just refuse to accept their insecurities. They just refuse to accept the fact that, you know what, I'm 5'7". They just refuse to accept the fact that, you know what, I'm bald. They refuse to accept the fact that, hey, I don't have the perfect facial structure. They just refuse to accept it. And for all you guys that do the self-improvement, if you don't accept them flaws, it won't mean a hell of a beans. It won't mean nothing. You better learn how to accept that shit that you're not perfect. Period. Because at the end of the day, you can go lose and you can get as much shredded abs as you want to. All right. You can get you a fucking Rolls Royce, a Bentley, and a goddamn Bugatti. But at the end of the day, if you want to accept those insecurities, it won't mean a hell of a beans. I'm going to tell you that shit now. So the self-improvement only matters if you improve, if it improves your confidence. And the only way you're going to improve your confidence is to feel better about yourself and accept your insecurities. So you do the self-improvement and don't accept the insecurities. You'll be goddamn hitting me up. LMS, I did the self-improvement and I just still got that. Won't shit change. I promise you that. Next, I sleep with more women now than I did in the basement. Wrong. I probably slept with more women in that basement in a year than I probably have this whole time I've been on YouTube. Had a lot of time on my hand. A whole lot of time on my hand. I think a lot of guys say, man, I bet AMX knocking them down left and right now. This the issue, guys. To be successful, you got to spend a lot of time working, which I love doing. So I gladly take this on. But no, I tell you guys this over and over and over and over again. I actually slept with way more women in the basement as a loser because even though I was low value and had a lot of extra time on my hand, I also just accepted my insecurities. And y'all want to say, well, what's your insecurity? That basement was my insecurity at the time. And so what would happen was I would bring girls over and I knew either it was going to be an issue or it was not. I just had to deal with it. I had no insecurities in me physically, but that basement was an insecurity. And I remember specifically, I would date women for 3 or 4 dates before I even wanted to bring them to the basement. Because I wanted to try to get them to like me as much as possible before I took them to the basement, because I knew the basement could be a deal breaker. And so a lot of times my 3-date rule, I didn't even stick with it. It just depends on like when I thought the woman liked me enough to where it wouldn't matter, right? So a lot of times with the 3-date rule, I wouldn't even stick with it. Sometimes I wouldn't go too far. I would go like 4 dates sometimes, right? But I used to be so ashamed of my date. I usually try not to bring the girls there until I could tell that it probably wouldn't matter. So in other words, a lot of times, not all the time, some women I could tell on the first date. So not all the times, right? A lot of the times, first date, second date, third, but sometimes I'll be with a woman, I'll be like, you know what, one more date. So what I used to try to do is get their interest up high enough to where the basement wouldn't matter, and it still mattered. Okay. And even for the women that showed me high interest on the first and second date, it still was a deal breaker. I remember specifically, I had this girl that traveled 3 hours away. I met her online, traveled 3 hours away to come see me. Right. We went out, had some drinks. I could tell she talking about something. I got my overnight bag. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Get to my place. She started talking about something. What the bitch talking about? I forgot my overnight bag. Bitch, how the fuck you forgot your overnight bag? You must forgot. You already told me. I think she forgot. But you know what? I didn't even bring it up because I said, you know what? I accepted it. That, you know what? I said, this going to be a deal breaker for some women. So I just accepted it. All right. But she flat out just lied. Told me she forgot her overnight bag, blah, blah, blah. Right. And so you think I ever saw her again? I'm going to tell y'all guys, it was so bad sometimes. Some women found me attractive, so they would sleep with me. And then I would never talk. They would never talk to me again, or they'll text, but I could never catch up with them again. Not because the sex was bad. That basement was a deal breaker, but they just wanted to fuck. I said to myself specifically, if that basement was this apartment, a lot of those women, I probably would have built attachments with. But it was definitely an insecurity of mine. Anytime I met a woman, I always used to say, "Oh, let's see how this basement goes." I used to always say that. Let's see how this basement goes. No matter we go on a date, no matter how high our interest is, I'm like, let's just see how this basement goes. So I accepted the insecurity. I lost some, I won some, but I accepted it. I had no personal insecurities in the way I looked and nothing like that. But that basement was definitely a big insecurity. It was in the back of my head. Anytime I met a woman, anytime I talked to a woman on the phone, I'm like, let's just see how the basement goes. All right, guys. So you have to accept your insecurities. But no, I actually slept with way more women in the basement, in a shitty basement. And for a part of that time I was in the basement, my car broke down because my computer went out of my car and I didn't have the money to get it fixed. I didn't even have a car. And I slept with more women without a car in that shitty basement than I do now driving a S-Class in a nice luxury apartment. It's crazy, right? But that just goes to show you it's not about being high value. It's about your insecurities. All right. It just so happens that a high value man, becoming a high value man, will kill a lot of insecurities. That's the issue with doing the self-improvement. 9 cases out of 10, the average guy who loses weight and gets on a purpose and they feel better about themselves, it's going to kill the insecurities. That's what I've seen. Next, I hate women. I think a lot of you guys, especially guys who watch my earlier content, think I hate women. I actually love women. I actually accept women flaws more than I accept men flaws. I would take hypergamy any day of the week over jealousy, men jealousy. I've told you guys this from the get-go. And for all you guys that like, oh, well, I got my boys. Okay, get on your purpose and start being successful and see start seeing the little snake remarks. Watch what you're going to start hearing. Little snake shit, you're going to start seeing little snake shit. That's what I've seen from men all my life. Hypergamy breaks hearts. Jealousy breaks skulls. Hypergamy will give you heartbreak. Jealousy kills. Guys jealous of you, they would kill you. Success makes women want to sleep with you. Success makes men want to kill you. Literally. That's what I've seen in my life, guys. I actually love women. Dude, this is I'm a dating coach. So I talk about the negative sides I see women, but y'all guys who've been following me know I love female companionship. You haven't seen me with a whole bunch of dudes you've seen a whole bunch of women on here, but you ain't seen a whole bunch of dudes. And you're not gonna see a whole bunch of dudes. Because that's been what I've seen in life. Men are some of the biggest haters I ever seen in my life, and I really just don't care to be around too many of them. Even my own family members, even males in my own family members, close family members. That's what I've seen. A lot of you guys who are successful now, you see it now, but you have such a fear of being alone and losing your friends that you tolerate their toxic ass. I won't do that. So you got friends right now, for my guys over here successful, that hate on you right now, but you ignore it because you're afraid of losing your friends. See, I can't do that. I hold guys accountable just like I hold women accountable. Women behavior ain't right, they ass can go, and men behavior you ain't right, your ass can go too. That's my philosophy on that. Number 7, that I'm a dating coach. I'm not a dating coach, guys. I don't teach game. What I do is I teach you guys to be the best version of yourself, and then everything else comes out naturally. If guys ask me a question, I'm running, I talk about females and stuff, so I answer the question. But most of this stuff, y'all guys hear from me and stuff like that, would just come naturally once you develop the abundance mindset. So some guys ask me these scarcity questions all the time, and I'm like, if these guys just watch the video and develop the abundance mindset, they'll know what to do in this situation. Basically, going forward, guys, anytime a woman is doing something that makes you question this, that, or the other, it don't feel right, have an abundance mindset, pull back, make her come chase you. If she wouldn't have chased you, then replace her ass. That's how you handle that. But I don't teach game, guys. When I first came on YouTube, I taught guys quick band-aid fixes, don't answer the phone so quick and all this other shit. Don't be so readily available. Quick fixes. But now you guys should be high value men. None of this shit should be like you thinking no more. It should be natural and it should be honest. All right. You return a girl phone call 4 hours later. At this point, it should not be, oh, let me play a game. You should really be high value. You should really have to do that. Okay, guys. And now they say, oh, well, anybody got time to return a text message? Not me. When I'm doing what I'm doing, like when I was taking the notes for this videos, I'm locked in. If a girl texts me, matter of fact, for fun fact, guys, I keep my phone on silent because I don't want to get distracted. Mostly because notifications come through, people talking about some Uber send you, hey, we got a 15% discount. So I keep it on silent because I don't want those stupid ass notifications coming through, right? But it also, I don't want nobody distracting me. When I'm locked in to doing my work, I'm locked into this and I don't want nobody distracting me. So when I return a text 3-4 hours later, it's not that I was even ignoring it. It's that that's just when I get around to checking my phone. Okay, guys, but I don't teach game. You guys should be high value now. You shouldn't even have to implement no more strategies. Everything should be natural to you now. I told you guys a long time ago, if it wasn't for branding and stuff like that, I would have changed my name to Alpha Male Lifestyle. I stuck with Alpha Male Strategies because I'm branded that now. You don't want to go through all this name changing and shit. But at this point, it should be an Alpha Male Lifestyle, guys. Next, I believe relationships are beta. A lot of you guys think that I don't think too highly of relationships. I only don't think too highly of relationships if you get into them out of scarcity. All right, if you get into it out of abundance, you see celebrities, guys getting married like Gucci Mane, Jeezy. I'm quite sure Gucci Mane was not in scarcity when he got married. All right, he just found a girl that rolled with him through the tough times, made him money while he was in jail, and he decided this is all I need. Fuck them other hoes. More than likely, all the other hoes didn't even write him in jail. Can pretty much almost guarantee you. And if they did write him, it was only with the mindset that he gonna get out and pay my bills. Okay, guys, but I do not think being purple pill is beta unless it comes out of scarcity. I believe all you guys got the right to do whatever you want to do, and I don't think a relationship. I think no guy should get married, obviously for the legal reasons, but I do not believe relationships are beta as long as you're going into it from an abundance mindset, not because I finally found a girl that likes me, so let me wife her up and let me get in a relationship before I lose her. No, long as it's coming from a place of abundance. Number 9, sleeping with a lot of women is fun. It's not. So what I've learned in life, guys, is this here. You're going to either have 3 ways to go about your life. You can either have your purpose, chase ass, or indulge in hobbies or vices. Okay? That's what you're going to have. So I can either be a gamer over here, smoke marijuana over here, or maybe I'm interested in shooting pool. I like to shoot pool every day. Maybe I like to, I'm a big fitness guy. I like to go spend 2 hours in the gym every day and come prepare my meals. That's a hobby, by the way, guys. Like if you, not some shit you do passively, but you one of these guys who obsess like real time in the gym, like you 2 hours in the gym and you come home and you meal prep and shit, man, you talking about 3 hours out your day right there gone. Meal prep, hard in the gym, hour and a half workout, 30 minutes of cardio. That's 3 hours out your day. That's a hobby. That's no longer just like an hour and then you don't meal prep. That's just a casual lifter. I'm talking about one of you guys that are like really into it, like eat, train, sleep, motherfucker. That's a hobby. Okay. So that's what you're going to have in life. All right. What I had in life for a long time was I had no hobbies. I'm not a gamer. I don't get high. I don't shoot pool. I had no hobbies. Right. I work out, but I wouldn't meal prep. I would just kind of like work out for an hour. Then I would come home and then, you know, I didn't meal prep. I just kind of eat healthy or whatever, but not meal prep. I wasn't that serious about it. I wasn't no eat, train, sleep motherfucker. Right. And so it wasn't a hobby. But so what ends up happening is I put all my energy towards women. Hey, I'm bored. Let's get online and see, can we meet some women? I'm bored. Hey, let's go out and see, can we meet some women? So you sleep with a lot of women because you passing time, but it's not fun. Ask any guy over here that's had their way with women would tell you that they felt much more better when they had one girl. I guarantee you, any guy would tell you that when they was a bachelor and they was sleeping with a bunch of women, and when they got with one girl, they was happier with the one girl. Sleeping with a bunch of women is goddamn taxing on the body, and it's a fucking headache. Okay, and I'm not saying for you guys to go get a girlfriend. What I'm saying is you're gonna either have purpose, you're either gonna chase ass, or have one girlfriend, or you're gonna have your hobbies or your bad vices, which is gambling or drugs or smoking weed, whatever, right? So those are the three paths you can take. Okay, I have purpose now, so I have no need for that other shit, which I never did. I never had much hobbies to begin with, and I never do vices or nothing like that. So it was chase women. So now I have purpose. It eliminates the other two. If you're going to chase women, it's going to kill your purposes, and you ain't going to pretty much have no hobbies. It's going to be all about women. Okay, guys? And for my guys over here that are real gamers, I ain't talking about a guy who play twice a week. I'm talking about my real gaming guys who spend like hours, 4, 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day gaming. You really ain't got time for women, and you really ain't got time for purpose. That is your purpose. Okay, guys? So that was the issue with that. But anybody who slept with a bunch of women would tell you that it's not fun. So for all you guys out here that think like, hey, I'm going to do this now and sleep with a whole bunch of women, man, it's just a headache. Yeah, it feels good for about 2 months, and then it quickly become old and tiring. I'm just going to let you know that right now. So you never going to get happiness trying to sleep with a bunch of women. You will get happiness from your hobbies and your purpose. I'm going to tell you that right now. Do what you want to do. 10 guys, a lot of you guys don't think that I believe insecurities is beta. No, if you short, you have like some of you guys think that I don't think that your insecurities are significant, like they don't matter. Oh yeah, being short, it matters. I never would want to lie to you guys and act like being short don't matter and you being a bitch for it. No, you are going to be less attracted to more women than me because you're short. So now what I want you to do is I want you to accept the fact that, you know what, there's a lot of women that don't care about you being short. Okay. So for a lot of you guys just think that, hey man, AMS, you don't understand. I do understand. I do understand that it is a disadvantage when you short or you don't got good facial structure or all these type of things, or you got acne. I do understand it. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that it's still women that don't mind those flaws. I do know being short matters, and it puts you at a disadvantage over a guy 6'4", 6'5". I do know that. What I'm telling you is I want you to understand that there's women out there that don't give a damn about you being 5'7", as long as you got the confidence. And it's not bothering you. It's not bothering her, but she could tell it's bothering you. Well, now it bothers her because now she sees that you have an issue with it. That's the issue with that, guys. And the last one, and throw this in as a bonus, that I believe that all women are sluts. I believe all women are capable of being sluts. But I said this wholeheartedly, and I'll say it again. If you have an attachment with a woman, and this is what life has taught me, she would not cheat on you. That's what life has taught me. If you have an attachment and you maintain it, you is the only guy she sees. She won't even see another guy. So for all my purple pill guys out there that thing like, man, you know, she gonna cheat on me. Nope. Nope. She'll only cheat on you. I tell you guys, don't get with a girl who views you as a beta male, because she's definitely gonna cheat on you. But she's only gonna cheat on you if she loses the attachment. Okay? As long as you got that attachment, from my experience and what I've seen in life, women don't even see other guys. That's what I see. You become the most handsome guy walking the earth to her. And you might be 400 pounds and you might work at McDonald's. But with that attachment, man, you might as well be 180 pounds with 8-pack abs. That's what I've seen from women, guys, in my life. Hold that attachment and they won't fuck around on you. All right, guys. So those are 10, and I added an extra misconception that a lot of you guys, I should have been made this video. A guy actually gave me a good video suggestion with this. Should have been made it because there's a lot of misconceptions of me out there. But these are the 10 biggest misconceptions. I'll get back with you guys later.